You're a business owner and you want to know if your travel and meals can be a tax deduction. I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, and today we're talking about travel and meal business expenses and can you deduct them? There's no doubt that the world of taxes and deductions for business people can be very challenging. It's kind of like a maze, and how do you find your way out? Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about travel and meals, and hopefully you'll be able to identify if you qualify for those deductions. The guidelines set out by the IRS can absolutely change, but it's good for you to know what they say right now to understand your situation as best as possible. And we always recommend that you consult a professional, a CPA or enrolled agent that really knows the tax law well. But remember, if you don't know what's going on, then how can you truly understand the finances of your business? When it comes to travel, you want to think about the expenses for actually traveling, but then also the accommodations that you'll need on those trips. So if you have a plane flight, a car ride, you need gas, where are you going to stay? Are you staying in a hotel? Make sure that you document these things meticulously, but it's pretty easy to understand what the expenses were for your trip. Meals are a little bit different. Generally 50% for business-related meals can be deducted, but you don't want these to be lavish or extravagant dining experiences. Well, I shouldn't say you don't want them to be lavish or extravagant. You may want them to be, but they may not qualify for the deduction. We get the question about entertainment expenses quite a bit too, so I do want to bring this up. As of right now, the IRS guidelines would indicate that entertainment is not something that's deductible. But once again, things can change, and in the past, people have used that as a deduction. And if you're the type of business person that's taking people out to eat, and they're eating meals, or maybe there's entertainment involved, there's certainly some nuance here. And once again, that's why we tell you to consult a professional to make sure that you do this right. And the documentation is key, and the purpose for your expenses, whether it's travel, meals, or entertainment. You want to make sure that you can document what it is that you've done, the expenses that you've had, and why you incurred them. What's the purpose? That's key. In conclusion, it's very important to keep tremendous records of all your expenses. But in this case specifically, make sure you have receipts and then work with your bookkeeper so that they know how to reconcile these expenses. What categories do they fall in? Meals, entertainment, travel. Think about that, keep those great records so that when you pass that information off to your CPA or your enrolled agent, they know exactly how to categorize them and what deductions you'll qualify for. It's Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, wishing you a generous rest of your week.